If you believe that anything relieves stress, or that anything is pleasurable, or that anything is necessary for your happiness, it's completely rational and logical to desire it. The same is true with porn. A lot of you guys may think that your porn use is irrational, when really there's always a rhyme and reason as to why you do it. And when that rhyme and reason goes, so does the porn use. So what I'm saying is it's a normal your brain is functioning normally here. When you want porn when you're stressed, because you believe that porn is the best solution to your stress, it's completely rational as to why you desire it. If I desire water because I'm thirsty, I'm going to drink water, right? That was rational. If I think I'm thirsty, that water bottle there contains water, it's completely rational for me to want to go and drink it. Similarly, if you view porn like porn is the number one way for me to be happy right now because it's going to relieve my stress, it's completely rational for you to desire it. Your brain is functioning normally. It's like your computer is functioning normally and well, but the problem is that you've installed some incorrect software on there, right? That's the problem here. The problem isn't your hardware. Making it a hardware problem is wrong. That's untrue. But the thing is, once you have the idea that it's a hardware problem, that itself is software, right? Because you've now programmed yourself to think of it as a hardware problem. Bit of a mindfuck, but bear with me. So let me re-explain. You think it's a hardware problem, but that idea is a software thing, because idea is that you've programmed yourself into thinking it's a hardware problem. And now because you think it's a hardware problem, you treat it as such, and you treat it as incurable, and you believe that you're hopeless, and that you believe that you'll never be able to solve it, and you believe it's going to be hard, and you believe that it's all this hardware, you believe you're buggered, you believe you're broken, and this makes you feel hopeless. It makes you feel fucking frustrated. I was there for years. It was horrible, which is why I'm motivated to make these videos. It's not a hardware problem, it's a software problem. You just believe some falsehoods. But the point is that just because you believe in falsehoods doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with your brain. Your brain's functioning completely normally. Completely normally. If you believe that porn is the way to happiness, it's completely normal for you to desire it. Completely normal. Why wouldn't it? If you believe that hard work made you happy, and you worked really hard, that's completely normal. If you believed you needed to become more muscular in the gym, or to earn more money, or to do cold approach and get good with girls, and you pursued any of those things, it would make complete sense. Someone would look at you from the outside. Have you ever been in the gym and there's a really skinny guy working out, and you're like, I completely understand why you're here. You're a skinny guy, you're unhappy with the way you look, you think you'll be happier if you get more muscular, that's why you're in the gym lifting weights. It makes complete sense. Or you see a fat guy in the gym, it's the same thing. We understand why you're here. It makes sense. But when it comes to PMO, it becomes really confusing because there are so many negative consequences to it, right? And then the nofap space confuses us to fuck, thinking that our brain's broken because of dopamine. It's an absolute mess. Your brain is functioning normally, right? Everything is fucking normal in your brain. The problem is in your mind, in your beliefs. But you believe some falsehoods. You've been misled. That's fine. Do you know why that's fine? The reason why that's fine is because we can change our beliefs, whereas we can't change our supposed hardware issues, right? Let's say someone has like an actual mental disorder. You don't have a mental disorder, by the way. You just believe some falsehoods. You don't have a mental problem. Trust me, you don't have a fucking mental disorder. If someone has like brain trauma because they got hit with they fell and they hit their head and now their structure of their brain is now like partially fucked, that's an issue that no matter what they believe, problem's always going to exist to a certain degree. Even if they go through therapy and everything, there's still going to be an issue there because they've structurally fucked their brain up through physically hurting it. Whereas with your issue is a pure software problem. There's no hardware issue. None. If someone believes falsehood, right? Well, let's put it this way. People believe in different political parties. People have different religious beliefs. This is a fact. People have different political beliefs. People have different religious beliefs. People support different football teams. People have different diets. People have different, people choose to do different careers. These are all choices based on beliefs. The decision to PMO is no different. It's not an abnormality. It isn't this thing that you've been led to believe it is. It really isn't. It just seems that way because there are such heavy costs. But the thing is, just because there's heavy costs doesn't mean that it's irrational, because you also see such enormous benefit in PMO. So even though there's large costs to it, it's still completely rational for you to desire PMO, because there's such incredible, in your mind's eye, bearing in mind it's not objective, it's in your mind's eye, in your reality, there are such benefits to it. But luckily, right, this is something that we can change, because we can change our beliefs, right? For example, when I was growing up, my dad convinced me that I wanted to be a dentist, right? So I said, I want to be a dentist. I was like 15, 16. Then I decided, I want to become an engineer. Then I decided, I want to do physics and maybe become a scientist. Then I decided I want to do philosophy, and I want to do physics and philosophy and go down that route. And I've graduated uni. I was like, I want to do a marketing business. Now I'm like, I want to help guys quit porn. Do you see how many times my mind has changed? Like 8 times plus. This is a normal part of human functioning. You get more information as you grow older. You get more information through things that you learn through information and things that you experience. And therefore you begin to make different decisions based on that. The thing about porn is that you've been lulled into this fixed mindset. So that normal process of moving on and changing your mind isn't actually occurring, because you've been convinced it's a hardware problem, right? Do you see what I mean? When you believe it's a hardware problem, you create a fixed mindset and it fucks everything up. This is really good news for you, because it's a software problem. You now can rethink, and you can read the freedom model, and you can understand this further, and it's free, by the way. I'm not affiliated with these fucking guys. The link's in the description. It's free. I have no affiliation here. It's a free book. They don't get paid shit. And so the point is that this is good news for you, because it's a software issue, because it's no different from any other decision. All you need to do is uneducate yourself from the NoFap stuff by reading the freedom model, and realize that you are capable of change, and it doesn't have to be hard, and it can be happy, and it can be great. When I moved from wanting to study biology at A-level to studying physics, was it hard? No, I wanted to make the decision. I wanted to do it. You can feel that same way about PMO. And the book is key, because the book is just information. And as I said, when you have more new information, you can make new decisions. And then the new decisions, they lead to new experiences, which then reinforce the previous decisions that you made. You can make this is normal human life. This is how life is. You don't have a hardware issue. Porn is pixels on a screen. There's no hardware problem here. None. There isn't. There really isn't. I've proven it to myself, and that's why I'm so confident here. Because for me, there's no hardware problem. And for me, I was porning that out every day to fucking horrible material. Read the freedom model, link in the description. And then after you've read the freedom model, get in touch with me on Telegram. But read the freedom model first, right? Read the freedom model first, understand it loads. And then if there's some things that you don't understand, get in touch with me on Telegram and I'll help you for free for a limited time. I'm going to start charging soon, hopefully. But at the moment, I just want to help guys out for free. Okay? So read the freedom model, understand it. This is how you should go about quitting porn. Read the freedom model. Understand that you're not addicted and that you've been lied to the whole time, which is sad. I was there. And then when you're done with that and you are having some points that might need a bit more clearing up, message me and I'll help you out for free. I'll send you messages. That's it.